Hey, Ashley, how's it
It's
going?
going all right. What's up with you, Chad?
Doing good, and I hope
Nice.
our listeners out there are feeling good as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a really good episode today. This
Oh,
is
so
this is
psyched.
for all the hardcore fans out there. I know you guys have been like, "Man, what is this bedroom stuff? Let's get into the real
What is this?
heavy shit."
What is
But
this bedroom drive?
but before we get to that, what have you been up to, Ashley? What have you been playing? Any new games or
Mostly just a lot of the same game.
which tends to
DRG is
happen?
still DRG as I'm like, as you know, it's DRG. It's whenever Deep Rock Galactic for any
Deep
of
Rock
either
Galactic? I've
first
never
person.
played that. What is that?
You may enjoy Deep Rock Galactic if you enjoy first person shooters. As
Oh,
I go into my NPR
yes.
voice of stupid, you
Like Duke
play
Nukem?
kind of like Duke Nukem, except you play drunken dwarves in space. There's four of you. You have four different jobs.
And you're
It
all really
can
drunk?
you can be drunk. So you start on a space rig. They have different thematic beers. You can get a degree of drunk. You can get blackout drunk.
Mm.
In which case you go to the infirmary, but you can get a certain degree of drunk, and then you go to space and do what dwarves do. You mine on an alien planet inhabited by giant bugs. You shoot the bugs, which is very satisfying, and then you mine for minerals, and then you come back. And sometimes you blow each other up, and it's really fun.
Wow.
And they have lots of fun seasons right now. It is Lunar New Year, and so there's all kinds of fun celebratory hats to get. Very fun.
Oh, so
So Deep Rock
you
Galactic.
mine and then you take that and buy the hats as like a money.
Actually, just for completing the missions.
You
So
get
they'll do like
hats?
special like chains of quests that you do those together or missions, and then you get the hats. And so for each, like, it was the year of the snake, so this year we got a big like snake mascot head.
What?
There's also a dragon, and there was a bunny hat, as I do like the ears like a whole Dorcas. Um,
Wow. I
and
love
they
hats.
had a
Hats are my
they had
thing. I like
you
this
know
game already.
so and you get to like design your dwarf. There's you can make him look like Rambo. All different beards customize your wildly inebriated dwarf. Um, this one
So
time,
does the
Ashley
does the
talked
dr-
about dwarves too long.
well, and now I have more questions. Like, so do you work worse when you're drunk, or
Oh
does
yeah,
that
you
add
can't
to?
see. It's just like if you're drunk, your vision and your aim is hot garbo. But it's fun.
That's hilarious. I'm
There's a
gonna
little
have to
like
check that
robot.
out.
It's really fun. There's a little robot mule that follows you around that's called Molly, and the dwarves sometimes like swear at her because they have no idea where she is.
Wow,
It is delightful, and she'll get in the way, and she'll absorb your ammo when you're trying to shoot at bugs, and she'll just like be there
that's
taking
hilarious.
your stuff. It's really dumb and stupid, and highly recommend. The devs. It's also done by a like small group of indie devs, which
So
is really
support
fun.
support the
So
indies
support indie
100%.
devs. It's fun
Hmm.
and creative, which is very much on theme for what we talk about on this podcast.
Hmm.
Support indie
And if you
records.
are one of those devs and you end up stumbling on this podcast, or someone's like, "Oh, dude, they were talking about it," let us know if you need some music, for some of those special updates. But as of today, we're going to talk about the album, the CD that came out. So we did a slew of vinyl records, a slew of 7 inches. It was time to do another full length album. And so Dave Hill, who's just, one of the other musicians that was around when we were, doing the label in Orange County. He hooked up with Justin from ESL, and this band was basically Dave Hill's, brainchild, and it was this huge, almost it was like this themed album where the artwork meant a lot of things, and you were kind of unlocking things as you were listening to it. Has all these meanings, but it's also kind of indicative of like Rorschach tests and X-rays of human body parts, of butterflies. And the song that I want to start on, though, was
Hmm.
not an original, and I think this is my favorite song on the album. This song is actually a cover of an Elastica song.
Hmm.
I don't know if you remember Elastica from the 90s and early 2000s. So they had a song which just get this. Okay, ready? So, in Stutter, Justine Frischman confronts a lover about his erectile dysfunction. While the
Brutality.
identity of the flaccid gentleman is unknown, and this is from Genius.com, by the way,
Okay.
Frischman was famously involved in a bit of a love triangle with the frontman of Britpop bands Suede and Blur. And in a 1995 CMJ article, she said, "When we actually cut the single, there wasn't much going on. We thought we'd sell 1,500. By the time the single was in shops, we had 2 feature articles, and it was obvious we could sell 5 or 6 times that because the articles were about her personal life, and who could that be?"
Oh.
Now, why did As I decide to record that song about that? You'd have to ask the band, look them up here. But what I loved was that they invited a guest vocalist to sing along with them. So without further ado, on the album Rise and Scream by As I, this is the Elastica cover, Stutter.
No need to whine, boy, like a wind-up toy. Years that are at my feet. Running start of the time, boy, you've had too much wine. Stumble along my street, well, it isn't a problem. Nothing we can keep between the sheets. Tell me to mind, love, and I will not wait for another bedtime. Streets! Is this something you like? When I'm down on my back, is this something that I can do for you? Tell me something you hate, write something you hate. Tell me is it the way that I touch you? Write something you make, write she really great. Is it just that I watch too much for you? To fit me a line, boy, I can hear that voice. Show years up on the phone, and there's no need to be coy. That is something you can't do upon your own. Well, there isn't a problem. Nothing we can solve, so just relax. Am I on the wrong train? Love, and will I have to tie you to the tracks? Is this something you like? Will it fall in my back? Is there something that I can do for you? Show me something you hate, write something you hate. Tell me is it the way that I touch you? Are you finding your mate? What is she really great? Is it just that I'm not too much for you? I really want you to. Really want you to.
Alrighty, so Stutter by As I. Now I have to know who is the mysterious guest that you have alluded to.
That had the flaccid penis? Oh, or the singer?
Oh no, like you said. I mean, if you know that identity as well, but
Oh.
you said
You
there was
know,
a guest.
so what we might
vocalist.
have to do, I might have to bust the CD out for next time, and we'll do
Okay.
a correction at the top of the episode where I go through the credits because it's been a while. This was April
That's okay.
2001. I do not remember who the
No
special
eidetic
guest was,
memory?
but I dig her voice a lot.
Yeah, 100%. I love the fact that there is in the lyrics the insecurity that women tend to feel when there is that
Mm-hmm.
that
Is it
happens
me?
in the bedroom.
Is it you?
Yeah, like, and is it like, is this something I did?
It's not
Am I
me,
just
is it?
like, am I barking up the wrong tree? Like, is this,
Is it something you
what
ate?
is this?
Like-
Is it, are you gassy? No. Was that appropriate? I don't know. Sorry. It is. I am very curious, and I realize that's a question we can answer. It's a question for the band. We'll have to call them up. Just
we'll
kidding.
have to, because I do not remember, and it's sandwiched right there in the middle of the album. So
It's such an interesting choice. Also, that album art is stunning.
So we're gonna have to somehow get together in person, and I gotta show. This was like a multi-fold out
Yeah.
cover with all kinds of secret things on the pages. I mean, quite
How
impressive.
neat.
Yeah, only 1,000 were pressed, and 24 odd years later, they're all gone. If you're gonna try and find one, maybe eBay. I don't know. This is one of those things where I think everyone who bought it, they keep it. They keep it for their archives, their posterity. Whatever it was. It's not one of those things where you're like, Christmas tunes, give that to Goodwill.
No.
But maybe, and if you're lucky, it'll be on eBay.
eBay, repository of magnificent history.
Now, let's go to the second song. This song is called Single Celled Orgasm, and
Sensing a theme.
You know what? In hindsight, there might have been a theme, but this one is definitely not a cover. So here we go. Single Cell Orgasm.
Okay, that was Single Celled Orgasm by As I.
Mm-hmm.
She smirked like that as I say those words.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I usually want to like latch onto the text, but harmonically and the structure of that song felt like this entire Shayna because it was so dramatic in its structure and in its
so
shifts.
Metal.
It's beautiful and complex.
And in an interesting way, harmonic. Like the guitars are harmonizing with each other and doing all that.
Yeah, like really cool chord progressions. Like the drummer is slaying as we expect him to do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
In the meantime, while we were listening to that track, I went and grabbed the cover art just so we could check out those credits for you since you asked last time. But I do want to, now that I'm looking at it, so on the front cover, there are these 4 little symbols: a caterpillar on a leaf, a chrysalis, a butterfly, and then a flag. I mean, a hand holding a flag with that butterfly on it. And as you go through the lyrics, it says figure 1, and that's the caterpillar. It says a child born to innocence. Figure 2, now it shows the chrysalis, shrouded in ignorance. Then it goes figure 3. This is the butterfly, but the butterfly has kind of like the feather design or the wing designs that have eyeballs. Like it's like almost it's like eyeballs, right? Figure 3, awakened to reality. And then figure 4, with the hand holding the flag with the butterfly on it, rise and scream.
Ooh.
So very, very cool. It says credits as far as vocals, guitar, bass, drums. It just says Dave, Dan, Josh, Jose, and Justin. And then it doesn't call out who sang on Stutter. It just says backing vocals by Sarah Prophet, Jason Dyson, Colby Rockstar, who was one of the band members of Seamus O'Neill, which was a past episode we talked about. Christy Cushman, Harmony DeMiling, it looks like, David Turbo, and Paige Richmond. So that's everybody who sang on the record. I don't know which one did Stutter. Whoever did it, you did an amazing job.
Great job.
And it looks like this was mastered by Paul Miner, who was the engineer on the ESL Seamus O'Neill split. So this thing goes all over the place. Has GC record fingerprints all over it.
Love it. Man.
I'm glad I went and got that CD because I was like, I honestly, I don't remember. And we'll never know. Or maybe we'll get them to, one of them to call in, or, you know what? We should just get Justin on here. Although, as if he would remember. He's like, yeah, they picked Stutter because I don't know. But he might have some memories. And very, very recently, he's been coming to Vegas once every other month for work. So might be possible. But I also told him we don't, even though we're in Vegas, we don't do this in person. We do it virtually.
No, that's true. It's because our schedules are wacky town.
So you can get anybody on here. So I guess if everyone's too shy to do it, just the two of us will keep doing this. But if anyone listening from the GC roster wants in on this, bug me about it. We'll get you on here.
Come on down.
So again, that was As I Rise and Scream, released April 20, 2001. Thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you to the listeners for coming along this journey. I'm just beside myself because this is just so fun going down memory lane to just see where we're at, what we're doing. The next album we're going to talk about on the next episode, this was a band who was out of the Bay Area, but they had releases on the UK-based New Red Archives. And kind of a prolific band, did a lot with a lot of different groups, toured, played a ton of shows, female fronted punk rock from Northern California.
Cool.
And they are called Jack Killed Jill. And
Nice.
we're going to be talking about their album Hello Neighbor, which came out November 2001. Until then, this is Shahab signing off.
And Ashley. Catch you next time.